I'm the Hair Ninja. Today we are going to be doing a faux French braid, also known as a pull-through braid and an Elsa braid. So if you have any Disney princess fans, this is the braid to do on them. I have prepped my mannequin's hair today with a little serum, just like a little squirt of a serum and a little spray leave-in treatment. This is the one that I like to use. It's called Unicorn Milk. You can also use anything from, any leave-in detangler, leave-in conditioner. It's a 10 is another one that is a very popular name. Anything like that, that's just going to give you a little bit of control and will help prevent any frizzing. Also gives a little shine. So I started already with her hair sectioned on the top. I sectioned the width of it to be from each arch. My cat is walking past this. She wants to be a part of the video. She wants to be a princess too. We want to start the width of our section from the top of the arch of each eyebrow, and that's how wide it will be. You can also start your section all the way back here if you want to start for less of a braid. That's up to you. I like to start up here because I get a bigger, more dramatic braid. The first quick trick I'm going to show you, because big thing everyone says, how do you hide the band? This is how you do it. So you're going to need, hold on. You're going to need 2 of these. These are hair pins, not to be confused with a bobby pin. Bobby pins are tighter together, have these ridges on them. Hairpins are more open. You can use a bobby pin, but hairpins are easier. So you're going to take the rounded part there, slide it under the band, leave it in. Take a little section here. It's about like, I don't know, half an inch. You're going to wrap about 2 to 3 times until you don't see the band anymore. Leave this tail coming from up underneath and coming up top. Open the pin, slide the hair into it, take the ends, slide into the open end, and pull it through. Sometimes needs a little give. Pull it through, hold on to that tail, push the pin down, and then give it a little tug, and it'll come right through. And then you can just do that. You can find where that tail was, pull it tighter. If you want to make her a little bit smoother on top here, you'd pull this tighter. If you wanted to get a little puff, you just hold the base of the band and you give it a little pull. If you think it's too much, you can pull it back a little bit. You pull on these strands. So now you're going to split this down the center. And I usually pull it to the front of the head so that it's split, and I clip it away. So it's hanging on her face, but just for a minute. Take a section about from the top of that, where that parting was, to about the top of the ear. You can leave some pieces down if you want to, and you can curl them, or you can, incorporate them there. I'm just going to incorporate them today. If they have like angles, it'll definitely hang down in the front. That's fine. And now you're going to pull this together. These little bands is what I use. I get them at, I think I've gotten these at the Dollar Tree, Target, CVS, Braiding, anywhere that sells hair bands. You can use regular hair ties, but these are easier and smaller, so easier to work with. So now we bring this down. You take this through the section. So we have like a upside down V. Clip that up. Take this, and we now have this coming around. Take about a 1 to 2 inch section on each side. join. And this is how it's kind of like a French braid, because you're adding into from the sides into these sections here. Now this part that I had just clipped away, split it in two, off to the sides, take this part, now we have that V again, come up. And I like these duckbill clips because they're easier to work with this because they don't get stuck. And you're going to do this same pattern all the way down the head. And you can take smaller, wider, however big a section you want it to be. The bigger the section, the fatter the braid. The smaller the section, the tinier the braid. Sometimes people who have fine hair, you have to do a smaller section. Give a little tug so it's in there good. Okay. Down the center, split. We have the V again, up the center, clip away. This is my final section. Just take it and join it. Band. The V, pull up. And we're going to do this now. We're not adding anymore because there's no hair left to add. So we're just splitting, dropping, banding over and over again. Split, lift up, clip, band. Split, lift, clip, band. Split, lift, lift, clip, try to clip, band. And at this point, this would be my last one. I would split and bring that around behind it, but I would band all of it together. Now, right now this looks fine and it's tightly put together. But this is where it gets nice and fat. You start to pull. I hold to the bottom of the braid. Don't tug like with force, but give a little pull. And you can push that in there, do that. If any pieces come out, you can always tuck them back in, or that pin that you had before, you can just kind of wrap it and stick it in there. Nobody will see it. And that's that. Give a little hairspray. If you wanted to even still, you can pull on the sides a little bit to make it a little softer. If she had pieces from an angle or growing out bangs that had fallen down around the face, you can curl those, make them nice and pretty. And now you can use this trick that I showed you about wrapping the band, all the way down to hide the band, or you can leave it. You can try to push it up a little bit. That's where clear bands are better with lighter hair. If you have dark hair, you could use darker bands, and you can kind of pull this up a little bit to hide the band underneath a little bit more. Or I've even seen people use decorative beads and clips that you could use, say, from Michael's or the craft store of some kind, or even silk flowers. Those are all very pretty. They even have decorative hair clips in the stores that are kind of rounded, meant for hiding the bands. So you could do that as well. And there you have it. There's our Elsa Frozen faux French braid pull-through braid. Very easy once you get the hang of it. Please, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. On Facebook, I am the Hair Ninja 5, the number 5. You can also text me or call me. My cell phone number for the business is 631-629-5803. I'm always able to answer any questions you have, and I welcome them. I thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope that you learned something and are excited to try this. If you have any questions, again, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I look forward to speaking with you. Have a great night.